Hi, my name is Izzy Hernandez, and this is my final persuasive speech. The specific purpose of my speech was to persuade my classmates that we should come together to try to change the drinking and smoking age to be aligned with the legal adult age in the United States. When you think of becoming an adult, what are some things that you think about that you are allowed to do as an adult, but you weren't beforehand? The things that come to mind for me are you are officially allowed to vote in elections, you are allowed to buy and consume alcohol, and you're able to start your own family. Well, what if I told you the United States limits the things you are allowed to do while you are seen as an adult? At the age of 18, you are officially an adult in the United States of America, though the things you are allowed to do at that age are still limited and restricted. At the age of 18, though, you are allowed to vote in the government's elections, you are allowed to enlist into the military, and you are allowed to buy a lottery ticket. At that age, though, you are still unable to buy and consume alcohol products or tobacco products. You have to wait until the age of 21 to do those things. This legal age of drinking and smoking should be equivalent to the legal adult age in the United States because you should not restrict the common things that you are allowed to do as an adult. This age consistency is unfair and hypocritical. In America, we are telling people that they are officially an adult, but continue to restrict them from enjoying adult-related activities. One of the main things you can do at the age of 18 is enlist into the military for service. At the age of 18, you can be enlisted into the military and be serving a tour, but you are still under the American law not allowed to buy a pack of cigars. Why are we allowing 18-year-olds to put their lives on the line for our country, but telling them they are not able to buy a pack of cigarettes until the age of 21? Smoking is a common stress reliever and pastime while in the service. If they are enlisted into the military at the age of 18, they will already be exposed to people smoking and drinking. Not only will they be exposed to these things, but they will probably have access to it and be offered these things while still under the age. Some may say that the person is old enough to make choices to enlist because it is only affecting them. Well, to that I say that it's a valid point, but let me give you a different example and a different perspective so you can better understand where I am coming from. And why are we allowing 18-year-olds to vote in our elections, but restricting them from purchasing alcohol for themselves? When you give someone the right to vote, you give someone power over deciding who runs our country. The right to vote is overlooked a lot of times. Voting is a big responsibility because it not only affects the person voting, but it affects the entire country. It is something we should take more seriously, especially the younger generations. We are bestowing people the right and responsibility of voting, but still do not trust them enough to be responsible drinkers. We all know that voting has serious impacts and is a choice we all have to make for ourselves. Just like drinking alcohol has serious impacts, which is also why everyone at some point in their life has to decide if they want to partake in it. Both of these things are very similar when put side by side, especially in the fact that they both have impacts in our present and our future. Yet they have different age restrictions in this country. The voting and drinking age should be equivalent because otherwise we are restricting people's rights. This is a very difficult issue to bring up and to discuss, but it is an important issue many people are passionate about because it affects every single one of us. The legal actions for the drinking age to be aligned with the legal adult age is not straightforward and easy. We would have to have an amendment change, which is not something super easy to accomplish. Though if we work together, it is something that is attainable. This should be something that we as a country strive to change together. Because of these restrictions, our country is seen as hypocritical and unfair. And that is my final persuasive speech. I am now going to cite my references for you guys. So my first reference is from Centers for Disease and Control Prevention, and it was published September 3rd, 2020, and it's titled Minimal Legal Drinking Age of 21 Saves Lives. My second source is from the New York Times, and it is titled When Are You Really an Adult? It was published January 18th, 2020. My third source is from Boston University, titled Drinking 18 versus 21. It was published October 21st, 2010. My fourth source is from Washington Examiner, and it is titled 18 or 21, Time to Make Up Our Mind on the Age of Adulthood, and it was published December 27th, 2019. My final source is from Rhetoric and Civic Life, and it's titled Drinking Age versus Voting Age, and it was published November 28th, 2012. So those are my 5 sources, and that is my final persuasive speech. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking about this and also honestly becoming more educated on the topic myself. So thank you guys so much for your time.